Good morning. I am John. Today is Tuesday, January 31st, 2023, the last day of January. This marks the last day of the first 3 months of this experiment, this choice to try to pursue full-time content creation rather than employment after I was laid off back on November 1st. You've been with me ever since then. Wow, thank you. I wouldn't have wanted to been with me ever since then. This has been, it's been ups and downs, but it's certainly been interesting. Let's start with an update of yesterday. So I didn't feel terribly motivated yesterday, and I was talking with a couple of friends about the fact that I felt a little demotivated and a little depressed. And again, it's stats. When views and stats, and subscribers are down, I shouldn't base my entire emotional metric on current statistics of YouTube, specifically because YouTube is only a portion of the path to success, not the entire thing, but it's the most visible and it's the most recognizable. It's the most public indicator of success, and it's the one that I've been focusing on the most. Mentally at least, So, I mentioned that we had been getting, 20 or plus subscribers a day, and it's down to, 10 or 15 or fewer. Look, anyone just starting a YouTube channel is yelling at me. Myself from 3 years ago was yelling at me, "You selfish bastard, that's 10 a day is amazing." And it is, if you're a hobbyist and you're just trying to grow a brand and whatever, but those days are past. I need to build faster and consistently. And it just doesn't happen every day, It's I know you have to step back and look at the long-term goal and recognize that yes, we've grown YouTube by like 150%, and you shouldn't be upset about a few days that are down, but I am. So that being said, I was a little down yesterday, but I did get published shorts. I did get one long form video. I've mentioned before that sometimes I get a feeling that Monday is a bit of a no man's land. So I don't put what I expect to be huge videos in Monday, just in case that's true, and just in case, people are busy on the new week and they're not browsing YouTube. I don't want a video to fail just because I dropped it on the wrong day, but I did want to get something out because the stats were down. I want more views, It's this yin yang that's... Anyway, I did one about... I won one of the sets of General Mills Monster cereals, and I did a little video about that. If you didn't see it, I'll throw a link up in the corner for you. And continue to write and prepare for 2 more videos that I hope to get done this week. At least one of them I intend to get done this week. One of them is an editorial, and one of them is a review. I told you those were 2 things I was hoping to get done for this week, and I have both of those in development and written, just ready to shoot and edit. So that's often the stumbling block: is what am I going to say, what am I going to talk about, that kind of thing. Make sure I have my ideas kind of coalesced. Today, though, is podcast editing day. I think I'm going to start using Tuesday as not only a reminder of podcast editing day at 10 a.m. Eastern over on twitch.tv/GenXGrownUp or GenXGrownUp.com/Twitch, or however you want to get there, or just click a link in the description of this video. Anyway, we edit the video live on Twitch, and we chat and we talk about it and we cut up a little bit. I also want to use Tuesdays as a reminder. If you have Amazon Prime and you're not already using your free Twitch subscription, please top over there and add your free Twitch subscription to GenXGrownUp. It effectively is a way to give us $5, but it doesn't cost you anything if you already have Amazon Prime. When I announced this last month, lots of people jumped in. The catch is you have to refresh it every single month, and many of those have dropped off and expired. If you're already using it for someone else, fantastic. I don't want you to take it away from them. But if you have Amazon Prime and you don't pay attention to Twitch, you have a free $5 token every month you can give to someone. And I'd be honored if you would give it to GenXGrownUp. That would be very helpful and useful. And whether you're there to do that or not, I hope you'll stop by and hang out for the live Twitch stream. We're going to be editing the backtrack that will release this coming Thursday. We're going to get that ready to publish. That usually takes up the majority of the morning into 12:30 or so. Then after lunch, when I'm in podcast mode, I usually spend that time to work on taking the video from the same podcast while it's fresh in my mind and chop it up into several shorts. I think I got 6 short videos out of the last one. and I intend to get at least 4 or 5 out of this one. We'll see how the editing goes. But that's going to consume the majority of my day, and then and then if there's any evening left over, if I'm motivated in the late afternoon, I may try to go ahead and shoot one of those videos I have ready, if not start editing it. So, oh, and as for our goal of trying to reach 19,000 subscribers by the end of January, I really don't think it's going to happen, but man, it is not for lack of trying. I want to shout out a couple of amazing GenXGrownUp fans and supporters of GXG and me. I want to thank Tamara Dever from Totally Cool 80s. She posted, I saw her on Twitter and Facebook and other places just posting stuff saying, hey, our friends are trying to hit this goal, can you help them out? And our buddy Marcus, he took our promo that I showed you yesterday and he bought like a little $10 promoted ad on Facebook, just trying to drive, some viewership like that. It's that kind of just amazing people that are drawn to the content we make that makes me so proud of the stuff that we do and what we're doing at GenXGrownUp. So Marcus and Tam and anybody else who was doing some cool stuff yesterday I didn't see, thank you for that. I don't think we're going to make that 19,000. I would be stunned. By the end of the day, we need a little over 50 subscribers to hit that goal. It's probably going to take the rest of the week to get there at the rate we're currently going. But again, it's not for lack of trying. It's not for lack of esprit de corps and just amazing people trying to make it happen. So thank you so much. I mentioned this is the end of the 3rd month. Coincidentally, it's also the end of the gravy train. Today marks the last day of any of my previous company's severance compensation. Now, I have not been living like I'm on severance. I've been living yesterday and the day before and the previous 3 months exactly like I'm going to be living tomorrow, which is act like I don't have any money all the time, because that's going to be true soon enough. I've been stockpiling that money and saving it to extend the runway that I have. Knowing that severance was coming was part of my long-term plan, and so I've been squirreling it away for just that reason. Yeah, I mean, it's been a nice cushion to get me going, but at this point I'm literally living off of a small monthly stipend from GenXGrownUp wages. Essentially not enough to live on, but that plus my savings is what's going to extend me for the duration of this experiment, whether I succeed or fail. It's all dipping into savings from this point out, 100%. Yeah, so it's that's a little daunting, but it's not a shock because I've been planning for this day since November 1st. So it's not going to change the way that I'm living or the way that I'm acting. It just, it was all part of the plan. And just today it got real. It's like, I don't know, what's a good, parallel? It's like, it's like you're going into the hospital and have your gallbladder removed or something in 3 weeks. And so for the 3 weeks leading up to it, you're like, oh, this is going to happen. I know. So I'm mentally and emotionally and physically prepared. But the day comes, you might not be ready to go to the hospital. I don't know if that's an example. I don't know. I never had my gallbladder removed. But you know what I mean? It's like there's something coming. It has a finite date. And yeah, I think I'm probably rambling around the point, which is to say, welcome to February 2023. Shit just got real. I guess that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I still got a tiny bit of cough left over from the cold last week, or flu, or whatever the heck it was, but it's down to just a tiny tickle in my throat and a little cough. So, all right, podcasting to do, editing to do. I hope to see you over there. I want to thank you if you stopped by quickly to check out today's vlog. If you're here every day and have been forever, man, I love you for that. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Do something great for yourself, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.